Hello everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. So as you can see on screen, Arteza has sent me some more products to review and to look at. I gave them some options that I would like and they sent me the whole lot. So we will make our way through this bundle of joy over the next few segments, a couple of videos here coming up. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at the iron-on. The iron-on vinyl is awesome. I'm going to show you that. And I'm going to talk you through some very beginner type things. I'm not an expert at Cricut, and although I aspire to be one, I'm not currently. So it's sort of like an amateur hour, if you will. And then we'll come back and we'll take a look at pour paint. I cannot believe that they have pour paint now. I am so excited. I've been wanting to try that for the longest time. So that's going to be a hoot. And then we'll do a look at fabric paint, seeing if I can cross that over into some paper crafting and metallic markers. So we will get started first with the iron-on vinyl heat transfer. My first review from the Arteza products that I got is going to be the vinyl heat transfer vinyl sheets. So I got sent 2 packs. This one is the glitter, and then we have kind of like a variety specialty pack. So this pack right here is 16 sheets of the heat transfer vinyl in the glitter. They are 10 inches by 12 inches. And then if we turn it over here, this one, we have the list of the colors. So there's 2 of the space black, which is a glittery black. There's 2 silvers. So 2 of the glitters, 2 of the reds, 2 gold, a green, amethyst purple, dreamy blue, copper, rose gold, berry purple, hot pink, and sky blue. Great colors. So that's going to be the glitter. It also, no, this one does not come with the Teflon sheet. So it's just this right here. And then I'm going to show you those up close so you can see how pretty they are. So you're going to have one side shinier than the other. So as you can see here, this is what you want to do when you're using your machine. You want to put the shiny side down and you want to make sure you mirror your image when you're putting up. Now, I'm not a Cricut expert. I'm a very basic. I know how to do an iron-on in 1 or 2 colors, but I know that. So you're going to put it face down onto your mat, and you're going to make sure when you're designing that you mirror image it. Okay, so let's go through the colors here that we have. They're kind of mixed up in color. I've been playing around with them and picking them out to get my project started. But you can see how pretty these colors are. So we have, I like how they did 2 of more popular colors. And it just so happens that they're a little bit popular for the holidays. So like the red and the silver and the gold. So we get those. There may be a sheet or 2 missing in here because, again, I pulled them aside for some other projects, but I pulled duplicates aside. So we have those. And then the second grouping is going to be, this is the multiple types and colors, and it's a Teflon sheet included. So that's basically like our Ranger craft mat. It's almost exactly like that. And that's going to be in there as well in the same size, so it makes it easy for when you are ironing. For this one right here, again, 10 by 12, this comes 12 sheets to the pack. This is a mirror cardstock, both in silver and gold. We have, this one is kind of like a clear holographic, so you can see that. This one right here looks, I can't tell if it's navy or if it's black, but maybe the books can tell us. Let's see, this one, oh, it's black. So there we go. And then we have another holographic one here, super pretty. Iridescent ballerina pink, I believe. This one is the rose gold. I love this color. It's so pretty. This one right here is, if I had to make my guess, I would say it was chameleon blue, or it's a different holographic. There's a, oh, iridescent silver, I think. This one is the white. Or no, this is the glow in the dark. Glow in the dark? What? There's glow in the dark. 80 is here with me. Okay, and then this one is, I probably should have looked at these names because they kind of tell me what they are. This one I can't really tell which one it is. Reflective hollow. And then we have sort of a matte color here, I'm guessing. Okay, so those are the colors for this kind of specialty pack here. And there are more over on the website. These are the ones that I chose to do the demo. So let's get started. All right, so let's get into this process here. So a couple things I wanted to talk about. The first thing is you're going to see this adorable image here. This says 2019 Crafty Girls Disney Trip. This is the design that we came up with. I'm making these for all the shirts for our trip down in Florida. And that's a bunch of us are going down there. So I'm decided to make these up. They will bring their t-shirts or sweatshirts and we will put them on. But what I'm showing you here first is the glitter one. So this is the glitter heat transfer iron-on. And I'm showing you a little bit about once you pull off your excess, it's called weeding, and you can go in and get the pieces off. Now, I have to say, in comparison, the glitter iron-on was a lot more difficult to weed and to make sure all the pieces stayed in place. The regular iron-ons that I've used, the vinyl, it feels like vinyl. This is gritty like glitter. And although the result is stunning, you have to go into it knowing that it's a little bit more time consuming, if you will. You have to be more careful when you're pulling stuff off. That's why it could be more time consuming. Whereas like this vinyl, I just kind of ripped that apart and we're good to go. It stayed put when you're getting ready to actually iron on. So this is not a demo on how to do all of these things. This is just me looking at the iron-on vinyl to see if it's any good. And I would have to say, I'm going to walk you through. Now, I do have a Cricut Easy Press. You can use a regular iron for this. Just look at, find things on Pinterest. I had to go to Pinterest to find my heat setting, but I love my Cricut Easy Press, but I don't think it's a necessity. I think it was one of those things I treated myself with because I knew I wanted to do a bunch of iron-on stuff, and I wanted to kind of get into that a little bit more and learn techniques, but it's also a very good iron, just so you know, as you can see me ironing right now. But it is really convenient to use. This is the middle size. There is a mini and there's a much bigger one. So I am just getting it warmed up. I ironed out my shirt a little bit. You want to look at your fabric blend, and then that's how you're going to know what you should put your heat set on if you're using a Cricut Easy Press. And then also with an iron. But here I am laying it down. First I'm going to do the rose gold, and I'm lining up the middle of that Mickey ear right with the center of my shirt. And I'm kind of eyeballing it. You probably could pull out a ruler and go that way, but I feel like I laid my shirt out flat enough and straight enough that I was good to go. I skipped through the heat pressing because you're going to set your timer on your Cricut heat press, and you're going to your Easy Press, and you're going to just let it do its work. I did put down the Teflon sheet there to kind of protect my surface, and this is a warm peel. So there's a difference between a cool peel and a warm peel. This is a warm peel. I believe most heat transfer vinyls are, but I would highly recommend not quoting me on that because just check your Pinterest. That'll help you out. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to now put on the little mini ears. And so for this is definitely, I think this was user error, operator error, because I had trouble getting that to stick. And I went back and put more heat on it, and then went back and put more heat on. I think finally the third time I upped the heat to 315 and let it sit for a minute, I want to say. And then I was able to pull that off. So that's just definitely, I think it was operator error. And the reason I think that is because when I go to do the second shirt, it's the full thing in glitter, and I didn't have any issues with it. So maybe my Easy Press needed to be heated up more. I don't know. But yeah, so then I went back and I put the Teflon back over it, and I put my Easy Press down for a little bit longer just to kind of let everything set in to itself. And then that was it. And then I was done with this. And I love the way it looks. It looks so cute. And I love those colors together. Okay, so here I'm back moving on to a white shirt that I have, and I'm going to do the silver words with the pink, rose gold bow. So we're going to do opposite here. Again, I'm going to line that middle of those ears with my shirt, and I'm just kind of eyeballing it, making sure I get it the way I like it. I am going to use my Teflon sheet here, and I am going to, just because I want to kind of protect the rest of my surface and the rest of my shirt. And I don't want to get any, I don't know if it will burn my shirt, but it's not a risk I was willing to take. So lining it up, getting it to where it needs to be, ready to go. I'm going to do my easy press again. And it's very simple. You just once you set your timer to how long you want it for, you just push the little C and it'll start counting down. And here you can see I didn't have any issues with this one. It's peeled right off and it's so sparkly and beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's so pretty. So the last thing I have to do is just add my little mini ears, and it's the same process. You cover it, you heat it, and you peel off your release paper, and you have your project is done. So I can say, I'm going to show you some close-ups here in just a second, but I can say that I've really enjoyed playing with this heat transfer vinyl. I am going to be going through this stash pretty quickly. And I really do love the variety of colors that you're going to get. So can't wait to see some of that holographic business. That's going to be so fun. So thank you so much for joining me, for hanging out with me, and for toughing it through on my amateur hour here for the iron-ons. Here's some close-ups of my finished projects. Loving them. Like I said in the beginning, you can check out Etsy for any kind of specialty design, and someone probably already made it for you if you wanted to just purchase that, and then you can play around with it a bit. Thanks so much, and I'll list everything I used below. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.